Here's how you can outcompete 99% of people and achieve everything you've ever dreamed of. I use these strategies to build my businesses from nothing, having no experience and no funding, to 7 and 8 figures. Most of you don't know how to achieve your goals and finally become the best. And that's probably why you're in the same position that you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, and so on. Maybe you think in order to succeed, you need luck, or there's just some predetermined list of people that are going to be successful and you're not on it, or something like that. The good news is you are completely wrong. There is a blueprint that you have to follow, and once you start implementing it, you'll notice how you come closer and closer to your goals every single day. I know it's cliche and it's goes without saying, but hard work is the most important factor when it comes to outcompeting 99% of people. It just is. Most people are not willing to put in the work, do the reps, and so on. But it's not just hard work. You have to understand that consistent work over time can beat natural talent. Oftentimes, you don't even have to be the best at something. You just have to be the guy that never stops working. Discipline and hard work is the foundation of success. So stop frying your brain with social media, other than my videos, and get to work. See, the thing is, there is one big mistake that almost everybody that wants to better themselves makes. This is literally the deciding factor on why they don't achieve success in the end. Oftentimes, it's why they end up broke and miserable. See, another problem is that when you start to believe that you're better than 99% of people, you let it go to your head. That's something that happens to everyone to some degree. And what a lot of people do, spend even more money to show everyone that they've made it because, again, they think they're better than 99% of people. But here's what I have to tell you. First, don't do that. No one likes that. Live below your means. Don't waste your money on shit that you don't need. Use it to invest in yourself and in your businesses. If you can do this, you'll scale so much faster and you'll have so much more money and success in the long term, and you won't end up broke in the end. And if you're not wasting that money, you have more time to focus on making a great business instead of making more money and keeping the lights on and keeping your lifestyle maintained. And then there's one secret when it comes to scaling your business: getting huge deals and becoming the go-to person for what you do. And that's networking, but not in the traditional way of just going and being self-serving and trying to get deals out of everybody that you speak to. No, I'm talking about give without ever asking for anything. Don't ask people that you look up to, how can you provide value? I cannot tell you how tired I get of messages that say stuff like that to me. Figure this out yourself. Otherwise, you just waste their time. To give you an example, the person that's editing this video right now is someone that reached out to me directly and offered me something based on what my business would do. He did a good job of it, and he ended up getting my business, and we've been working together for months. Messages every single day from people that do similar work, but they're just terrible pitches telling me how bad everything is or whatever, and it just doesn't work. So take the time to understand your prospect, figure out what's something that would be actually valuable to them, and then offer that to them. That's how you do proper network. If you're unsure of where to find these people, join communities, join Facebook group, join school groups, join local groups to you, and then strive to be number one. You can also participate in masterminds if you have a little bit of money to invest. It's worth the money because you learn a lot and you make lasting connections. I actually have one of my own that'll be linked in the description. You can apply for it if you're interested. Now you know why networking is so important, but in order to reach your goals in any area of your life, you have to have a very specific approach. Look, you can say, I want to have a six-pack and become a millionaire in a week. You don't achieve that and become depressed and thinking you can't make it. It's better, in my opinion, to set goals on things you can control. If you say that you want to make $1 million in a week, you can't really control that because you can't force people to buy $1 million worth of your stuff in a single week, at least not in the beginning. Or if you say that you want to have 1 million YouTube subscribers, you can't control that. What you can do is figure out the actions that it takes to make that happen and continue to work on them and holding yourself accountable to them. That's something you can control, but you can't control the number specifically. So play the long-term game and use the concept of delayed gratification and get an exponential output over time. The most important part of having success in any area of your life is consistency. There's a study that shows if you invest 18 minutes a day for a year to learn a specific skill, you'll be in the top 1% in the world. Just keep that in mind. If you just put in the work, you will succeed. Maybe not today, probably not tomorrow, but one day it is going to work out as long as you keep putting in the reps, doing the work and being consistent and just doing it over and over and over again, even when you're sick to death of it and you don't want to do it, you just want to go chill. Do the work anyway, and the results will come. The secret for winners is they work hard and they adapt. If you do those two things, you'll achieve success, whether it's business, whether it's fitness, whether it's relationships, whatever it is that you want to do. If you do these things, you will see success. It's guaranteed. It's how everyone that's ever succeeded at anything has gotten it done. And I want you to be able to do it too. But here's the thing. I've kept the best secret for last. And that's how to actually set your goals accordingly. You can be the hardest working person in the world, but if you have the wrong approach, you'll end up going backwards instead of moving closer to hitting your goals. That's why I made the video that you can see on your screen right now, where I show you how to set your goals in order to hit every single goal you set. So if that sounds like you and you actually want to be a winner and achieve success, then I'll see you in the next video.